Okay, folks, it has been a while. It's been a long while since I updated this channel. And there are some reasons for that. The main one is we moved. I had to move, not by choice. I loved where I was living. It was a very old house, a lot of problems with it, and finally we just had to leave. And still have not found a really good permanent home for me and my boys yet. But, you know, there's just been a lot going on. And also I've got some health issues, but that's not important. Here's a channel update. I had a lot of projects in mid-project, we'll say. They are unfortunately all wrapped up in storage right now. So I'm not going to be able to continue them right away. I miss building. I miss producing, models very much, though, and I want to get back to it. I also have a lot of my tools and supplies and everything in storage. You're listening to a chinchilla in a cage jump around behind me, by the way. So, we're going to start from scratch, basically. And here's going to be the first. Here we go. Now, I will finish all the projects that are ongoing. I will come back, and I will finish them once we get settled in and everything. But for the meantime, I'm gonna get back to it. And it's going to be interesting because I'm not going to have everything that I've always had to work on stuff. I might have to reacquire some things one at a time. I might have to try some new kind of bare bones building techniques, but we're going to do it. So the first video and first project that I'm going to do in this new era of Air Force Builder is a tank. I have never heard of this company before. And I think it was Amazon. I was just looking at some stuff and this came up and it was not a bad price. And I decided I'm going to check it out. Now, I have no idea what's in the kit. I have not looked in the kit or anything. I saw some shots, some pictures of parts, of sprues, but again, just pictures. So we've got some choices here of some different markings. They're all almost essentially the same. This is what we've got going on here. And we've got paint callouts in Humbrol and GSI Krios. I don't know what that is. We also have Tester Model Master in both enamel and acryl, which is cool. Too bad they don't produce those anymore. Revels, Vallejos, AK Interactives. So you can tell based on some of the paint brands, it's a relatively new modern kit. Hopefully the molding and the pieces live up to that, and we've got a pretty good kit to work with here. I'm not sure if anybody has, you guys out there have experience with this brand, but last time I built a Sherman, it was the Easy 8 from Tamiya, and it was a great kit. I loved it. So let's see what we've got here. We've got 1, 2, great molded in texture there. We'll take a look at it in a minute. 3, 4, 5 bags of sprues. We've got some rubber tracks. That chinchilla's getting very antsy. We've got some PE parts and some decals. Oh, you know what? And the decals look like they've got some nice, bright, shiny ones and some weathered ones. We'll take a look. And we've got our instructions, manual 1 and 2. Okay, so this is like a pretty nice kit so far. Again, all of our paint callouts here. Not a lot of colors required. Required, of course, if you want to do some more, you'll need more. Looks like we've got full fold-out instructions. And, pictures right now look very clear. Got your standard, parts callouts, but really nice line drawings from what I can see right now. Of course, I haven't tried to assemble anything yet, but the pictures do look very clear, very, very descriptive, great drawings like you can see on these little tools and everything. Got some options. And it's standard, start with the hull and move on to the turret. Nothing groundbreaking here. I noticed we don't have any clear parts, so you have to paint all your periscopes and everything. No big deal. I would paint them anyway. Very detailed M2. Look at that. Look at all the pieces that go into that machine gun. And then thread. I don't know if I didn't notice if they gave us thread or what. So 17 steps in manual 1 And then manual 2, it looks like we bring everything together here. Old style, you know, just heat the nubs and put the tracks together. And then, so manual 2 is basically just bringing all the sub-assemblies together and then painting instructions. It being a Sherman, standard OD green, but you know, that's just these markings. You can get some really nice aftermarket decals that might give you some more cool paint schemes. And then your parts directory, and those look pretty well detailed enough too. So let's put these back. We looked at the tracks, you know, standard rubber tracks. Some people love them, some people hate them. It is what it is. I want to start with the turret because it had some really nicely molded in detail there. Cast turret detail, and I want to try to show that. I know the lighting in here is not great. I need to find a really good work area, but take a look at that cast detail. That's great. That texture. And it carries on to the turret bottom. Nicely done muzzle brake. I don't see really hardly any flash. Injector pin marks are all on the interior where we're not going to see them. It's very nice. Very nice. Subtle rivet details there. Okay. Now here is a fully assembled M2, and it looks like 1919. Got some Pioneer tools and everything. Some stowage. Some filling caps and everything. Okay. Take a look at the hull parts. Got our hull bottom, again, decent rivet details on there. Top of the hull, and some more nicely molded in. I mean, those weld lines are really nice. Some texturing, nice detail on the grill parts. Again, I'm not seeing really any flash at all here, and all the ejector pin marks are interior where you're not going to see them. You don't have to worry about it. Really nice molding on here. Plastic feels good too. I'm not sure how it's going to cut, but it's not soft and it doesn't feel hard brittle. It just feels nice and solid. I love it. Some more nice texturing on the front of the hull. I know the lighting in here is not great and I apologize for that, but the pieces are very detailed. This hatch, if you were to position it open, that's one place where, and these hatches too, you're going to have to handle those ejector pin marks there, but they're the first ones where it would really be an issue. And bogey assemblies, yeah. Wow, very detailed there. And to be honest, I'm not sure what these things are. They've got letters and shapes. Maybe this is to... Are these extra rivets and letters that you can put on there? Like foundry marks and stuff? That's interesting. Again, very nicely molded. No flash or anything on these parts. These parts are molded really nicely. And a lot of very small detail parts here. ejector pin marks are not so bad on this one. And then, oh, here's the thread for our tow cables. Okay, so they did give it to us. And then we've got our road wheels, some more sprockets. Let's take our tow cable thread, put it in the box. Nice amount of detail there too on all of the suspension and bogie assemblies and everything. Looks like a really nice kit to build. Very excited to get to it. And because it's just olive drab, not going to be too difficult with the painting with what I have. Of course, you know, we'll want to modulate a little bit and we'll have to weather it up. I will have to be buying supplies as I go. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know if you're going to be able to see these decals, but like I said before, you've got the fresh out of the factory, and then you've got the pre-weathered ones, which is a really nice touch to throw on there. Same thing with just the simple stars, you know, so you can match the decals to the weathering you plan to put on the tank, which is pretty cool. And it feels like very thin carrier film, very glossy, so, you know, it'll blend right into a gloss coat. You do it nicely. And then the photo etch is photo etch, just a few pieces. So what is this? This little piece got left behind. Sure, it broke off the sprue. Oh, this is part of that assemble your own 50 cal. Okay, I'm looking forward to building this. I really love building the Easy 8. It was a really fun build. Like I said, I've never tried anything by this company, by Premium Hobbies, but it looks like a really nice kit. Very excited to get started. I have some other kind of kit unboxings and stuff that have been uploaded, and I was gonna film the rest of those things, you know, the rest of the builds and everything, and kind of release them as they go. I'll probably make those videos public as we go for content purposes, but I'll be getting to this. You know, the Easy 8 I have uploaded. I'll put a little thing over here, and then in the video description will link to it, which was just kind of a walk around of the weathering that I did on it. That was a model that was actually sold, but I was really happy with how it went. I'll try to do this one similar. So I'm excited to be back and building again. I've really missed it. I hope that those that were here and subscribed and watching the channel prior to when I had to kind of take a break are still here. Hopefully, maybe we'll get some new folks watching. But I will get back to all the old projects and new projects, you know, as soon as I can and everything, and we'll keep it going. I love doing this channel, and there's some great comments from people in the past. I can't wait to interact with you all again. So thanks for watching. And for all you guys building out there in YouTube land on your own, keep building them well. I'll see you again soon.